As we continue the World Cup in Qatar, the English players want to have the rainbow armbands. The German players try to do this to show censorship. But one country is going against virtual signaling, and instead they're starting a movement to expose FIFA corruption. Yes, say no to the virtual signalings and say yes to those who want to expose hypocrisy and corruption. This is about the country of Denmark. Denmark, finally, one sane country is coming out to actually stand up to the FIFA bosses and their corruption. So, for those obviously who've been following what's been happening over the last few days in Qatar, you know exactly the whole saga. It got worse when the president of FIFA did a press conference, defended Qatar, and then, because there are two issues around the whole Qatar thing. One is about the everyday lack of human rights, and and everyone keeps focusing on the LGBT stuff. Like, what about all the other oppressions? Because it got so bad that some right wingers, reactionary right wingers, said they started to defend Qatar, saying, yeah, they're conservative, like say no to the rainbow unicorns. Look, attacking the woke lobby is different to the actual people who are gay. But it's not just the oppression against LGBT, it's oppression against women, children, men, everything, everybody. So that's one thing. The second issue with the Qatar is also how they built the stadiums, the project. So there are two reasons to be against it. But this is not really about Qatar, it's about FIFA. And while the English players decided to have this rainbow armband, which they then decided not to do it because they were scared, Denmark says, I have to think about the question of how to restore confidence in FIFA. We must evaluate what has happened, and then we must create a strategy, also with our Nordic colleagues. Now, the English players with their armband, the German players with this hand gesture to cover their mouths to basically show censorship. Ooh, you're so brave, so brave. It's a waste of time. What you do is what Denmark wants to do. Denmark are basically planning to leave FIFA. They're actually planning to quit FIFA, and they're going to get their Nordic colleagues and all the other countries and Scandinavians to get together. They're going to be discussing it with 52 nations around the world. And that's when we're going to know which country is actually serious when it comes to standing up to FIFA corruption. So they're going to see who else can join them in this movement to quit FIFA and just go independent with their own football associations and federations. So we'll see. But also, I'm not going to judge it yet because someone might stop that. You never know. There's plots in Denmark. But if they can do it, then that will be absolutely impressive. And it could create a domino effect. Speaking of woke and wokeism, let's take a quick break. In half an hour, we're going to tell you about the Waitrose Christmas ad that had to be changed with apologies because it was politically incorrect. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi and we are the media.